Hey guys, what's good? In this video we're going to go over how you guys can make it so if you click out here it'll go back to the home, or if you click inside the modal it won't do anything, right? So first of all, let's add some more styling here to our modal. So we're going to get rid of this text here, and we're going to go ahead and add another div. We're going to say delete stuff, and then we'll do another div here with are you sure you want to delete this stuff? And then one last div, and in here we'll have a button that will say delete, and another button that will say cancel. Okay, so some styling that we're going to add in here is header. Here we're going to add content. Then on this one we're going to do actions. Okay, so let's save that. See how it looks? Okay, that looks way nicer. Let's also add some styling to this. So we'll go UI, let's do danger button. And then here we'll do class, name, UI button. All right. So what we're first going to need to do is we're going to go back to our app.js in here, and we need to change this to router instead of browser router. Why? Because so browser router creates its own history here. So when let's see, get rid of this and see how it creates its own history. So we have modal here. The browser router already did that for us. We're going to want to control that instead of the browser router doing that. So first of all, let's get rid of this and change this to router. And it's going to show an error now because it's going to get confused of the history, right? So it's cannot read property location of undefined, right? Because it doesn't know where the history is. So to fix that, we're going to make a new file here in our source. Source. And we're going to name it history.js. Okay, so in here we're just going to do import create history from history/create browser history. So this is getting we already have this downloaded from when we installed React Router DOM. Okay, so that's why we're able to access this. And then we're just going to export default, create history. Okay, so let's save that, see if it's all working now. Okay, so there's one more thing we need to do. We need to come in here and we need to import history from history, okay? And then router, we're going to pass in that history, okay? So there we go. Now it's working. Now we're controlling the history. So now we can get out of this. We'll go back to our modal. Okay, so in here now we're going to do an on-click event. So we'll do on-click on this div, the main div, and we'll do arrow function in here, and we'll do history.push, and then back to the home. Okay, so last thing, we need to import history from. All right, so what we have here is an on-click event. We're saying that when this div is clicked on, push back the history to the home page, which is this, right? If we want it to go to something else, like modal / create, if you had another page, then that would go to it, right? Then when you click on this, it would go to modal / create, right? But we want it to go back to the home, okay? So let's do /. We'll save that. So let's test it. So let's click out. Okay, so we got it. But there is something that's kind of going wrong here. So let's go back to modal again. And if you click on this, it will still go back to the home. So when we have this on click, this is getting applied to all these divs, right? So when you click even on that modal, it's still getting pushed back to the home. And we don't want that. We only want it to the outside part, not the inner modal. And that's just something that happens standard with JavaScript, right? So all the child elements will also get this on click applied to them. So to change that, we can just come on our div here and we'll add another on click. And we're going to have e as an argument there. And then we'll do e.stop propagation. Okay, save that. So let's go to modal again. You can click in here, and now the modal works, right? Okay, so that's how you get your modal to work there. And then you can change these buttons also to have the link go back to the home page, right? Or the delete, that will delete the file, whatever you're referring to, right? Hope this video helped you guys understand modals better. If there's anything I can do better or anything you guys would like, go ahead and leave it in the comments.